You are tuned in to Talk Show Kings on TV 1061.
Man, what they gonna do with this black on black crime, man? I'm sick of this. Thank you for watching another edition of Talk Show Kings on TV 1061. We'll be seeing you soon.
You are tuned in to Talk Show Kings.
All right. Welcome, everybody, to the Talk Show Kings. Welcome back. We got a great show lined up for you guys today. We had a little technical difficulties earlier, but I think we got everything together. I want to say thanks to the great city of Douglasville, Georgia, for allowing us, in their city, and our producer, Felix Washington, for allowing and making all this possible, right, guys? And
Exactly.
Just want to say happy holidays to everybody. I know everybody been experiencing and having a good holiday season. Christmas passed, and the New Year's is soon approaching. So we're going to talk a little bit about the New Year's and recapping the 2024, and we're going to talk about a couple other topics today. But before we get started, I want to introduce myself. I'm King Darwin, and to my left,
King Yaquez, and to my left,
King Jason, and to my left,
King Eric.
and together we are the
Talk Show Kings.
All right. So like I say, we want to thank everybody for sharing and being able to join us today. We know it's the holiday season. A lot of people doing a lot of returning gifts and still maybe doing a little bit of shopping because a lot of things probably going on sale. But today we just want to kind of talk on a couple subjects and some key pointers and what happened in the 2024 year. King Yaquez, what do you think was a big high point for the 2024 for you?
I would say for my high point is going out the country for the very first time.
Okay.
And I done it twice.
Oh, that's awesome. Where did you go?
Went to the Dominican Republic.
Dominican Republic, both
Yeah.
times?
Yeah.
Okay. What did you experience? Did you enjoy yourself?
Oh, I loved it. Some of the things I've experienced is just next level. Like, now I know why people love going out the country. Now I caught the bug.
Okay, I know that's right. I've never been to the Dominican. I heard a lot of good things about it, but never traveled to the Dominican.
Oh, you should one day. Like, it's a different type of experience. Everything is cheap. The biggest tip I would say for anybody going is learn how to negotiate.
Right.
If you can negotiate, you could get things off of steal.
Okay. Yeah. That's cash rules, guys. Cash rules everywhere around us. So American dollar is what over there?
About 1,000 pesos. Dominican pesos is $20.
$20.
Roundabout.
Yeah. Oh, okay. For $20, you get 1,000.
Yeah.
1,000 pesos. Okay. Yeah. So that works. What about you, King Jason? What is the highlight of your 2024, brother?
Wow. My year has been very productive. I've had an opportunity to join the Talk Show Kings with you guys, and so far I think it's been 3 months maybe.
Okay.
I've been enjoying it, loving every moment of it, and I've also had the ability to get to know you guys and meet even some of the other new kings who's been on the show as well. And also, I could say I've also finished my first year in college. I have now just one semester left, and I'll be graduating in May of 2025. So I'm very excited. I've really grown a lot, mentally, financially, and professionally as well. So it really has been a year.
Awesome. Sounds like a good year. What about you, King Eric?
Well, I did a lot of interesting things this year. I mean, of course, joining the Talk Show Kings, I made a career move. I think that was best for me and my family. I've also traveled with that new career. I was
Awesome.
able to go to, places like different projects and doing different projects with the job. But the highlight for me really is just knowing that I'm still here.
Yes.
There
I'm
you go.
still
Yes.
here.
Yes.
Despite all of the foolishness and everything that was going on throughout the year, I'm able to say that today I'm still here.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
'Cause
That's
it's
a blessing.
Yeah, because it's a lot of people that's not here that didn't even wake up this morning to actually see what's going on, to live to see today. So
That's right. That's right. That's right, guys. We always got to think and be thankful to, to wake up every morning. Every morning, I know I definitely got to give thanks because we don't have to be here, right? So it's a purpose why we're here. But my highlight for the 2024, I would say just far as in business-wise, just trying, I've really accomplished a lot and started a new business and just me, myself, I'm very, I would say, what's the word I'm looking for, guys?
grateful.
Ambitious.
Ambitious.
Ambitious. I might do this one time and do this one year. The next year I want to try something else and do this the next year and try something else. But, everything's been working out pretty good for me. I can't complain. My family is healthy. That's one of the main things that I, look strongly and highly of in the 2024. And just like brother said, King Eric said, just being here, guys, that's just a blessing. About to see 2025. I remember back in the day, 2025 seemed like it was neons.
But we still have no flying cars, though.
Yeah,
Exactly.
right. Exactly. We're supposed to have flying cars by now. Wasn't that exactly what they was?
What, it was
Actually,
Back to the
it's
Future?
coming. It's coming because there's multiple companies that are working on propeller vehicles right now.
But check this out. Even though it'll be cool to see flying cars, with the way the traffic be, do you really want to be in a flying car?
Why not?
Yeah.
The way people drive these days.
I mean, a lot of people are not going to be able to drive on the regular streets, much less in the air. So, I mean, I'm not concerned about the ones that's flying, that's driving in traffic.
Yeah, that would be, it would start off probably nice because it probably won't be a lot of people, but after so many years, I don't know about down here. This Atlanta traffic is already.
And just think, you got people cutting people off right now, just think in the air.
But I'm pretty sure they're not going to have any lanes in the air.
They should, of course. I mean,
That's the thing. How are they going to even direct that? That's my
just
thing.
think, look at how Back to the Future did it. They had lanes, these little balls in the sky that let you know you're in the line.
Exactly. Same with Fifth Element.
Yeah.
Fifth Element even had little devices in space that turns red, yellow, green to let you know when to go into the area where you're trying to go to.
Right.
So, look at this. Now, if you look at the airplane situation, you 30,000 feet in the air or higher or whatever, and you have all these planes flying to the same place. It's working off GPS anyway. So I'm sure that they would make it to where even in the car, you're still working off the GPS, so that way you won't hit any other vehicle. That should make it a little safer, so to speak.
Well,
I mean, and then then it's not like you're gonna be 30,000 feet in the air anyway.
but you gotta, those are, aircraft controllers. I mean, they went to school for that. You dealing with people that barely can drive on the road, let alone to give them a license to be able to drive in the air, right?
Well,
Right.
I'm
Yeah.
sure they're gonna make you take a test to get those as well.
Well, I would hope so.
I mean,
would
you have
hope
to
so.
imagine. I mean, they're not just going to let anybody fly without any type of lessons or license. That's going to be putting a lot of strain and stress on FAA alone.
But with the strain and license, people, with the license and all that, people still can't drive.
You're exactly
You're
right.
right, but really, how high do you think they're gonna make those cars able to drive off the ground?
I
Probably
mean,
no more than 500 feet.
I don't know. At any feet, once you hit the ground, it's going to be a big Band-Aid on you.
I mean, you have to think about the electric wires. They're going to consider that as well. You know,
Yeah.
you want to make
They
sure
would
you won't
definitely
run
have to
into
clear
that. You got to consider the antenna towers, I think they call them. You have to consider that as well. You have to consider some of the other devices that are up in the air. So I would say they probably may regulate, 1,500 to 2,000 feet, but they don't want it to interfere with other aircrafts. So
Exactly.
that's
So-
going to be also a big concern. So that's why,
Yeah.
you know, FAA may say, nah, it's not going to work. But give it some time, they're going to figure it out.
Well, that's if enough people buy them, right? You know, if enough people buy these flying cars. When are they supposed to be released? You hear anything on it?
I haven't
Well,
heard nothing about it.
So there are a few companies. One of them I am invested in called, I think it's Joby Air. I think it's called. Forgot. Yeah, either Joby Air or Air Joby, something like that. But they're one of the companies that are manufacturing flying vehicles. And then there are other companies as well. I don't know their name off the top of my mind, but they are right now investing either in 2 or 3 passenger flying vehicles right now.
Oh, okay, awesome.
I'm just waiting on the iRobot to come out.
No,
That's
no.
all I'm waiting on.
It's coming.
Nah, I'm good on that one because that's how we go into a future like the Terminator.
Yeah, the iRobots is here, right? They on their way. So
Oh yeah, you
Yeah.
can buy one now actually, but it's
Yeah.
not made through Elon Musk. It's another company out there right now that's selling them $30,000. So
30 a pop, you guys. You can have you a
30,000.
live-in made
Yep. And then the correction, guys. The name of the company is called Joby Aviations.
Joby.
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 Joby Aviation.
Oh, okay, Joby.
Right now, their stock is $8.93 a share. So,
Okay.
you know, they've started their business maybe no more than like a year or two. They've already got a lot of things done with FAA and other countries. They've got a contract with, I think, China, somewhere in the Middle East. I forgot.
Okay.
But they've actually getting out there. Then their competitors are playing catch up with them as well. So.
Okay.
But I think, and honestly, who's going to get the first dibs? The rich, of course, right?
Yeah.
So they're going to be the first ones to fly those vehicles before we do.
Okay, well that's and it's not too bad. Shoot, $8 a stock just starting off, guys. So anybody in the stock market, that's a good tip. Good tip for you guys. You might want to put in, might want to grab a couple shares of that and see how that takes off. You know, most definitely. And I want to also say, anybody that's viewing the show, you're more than welcome to call in, chime in, and talk about anything that you might want to talk about today. You know, we're opening the phones up to anybody that want to talk about any of our prior topics that we ever talked about this prior 2024 year. And hey, you know, just let us know what's on your mind. You know, we're here. We want to also say TV 1061 have also a couple shows that you guys can tune in on. We got The Flavor that's hosted on, I think it's Wednesday at 8 o'clock in the evening. So if you guys ain't doing anything Wednesday, 8 o'clock in the evening, tune in to The Flavor. We got a great host. It's a video countdown. So, yes, absolutely. You know, we definitely need your guys' support in making this thing, you know, keep moving forward, you know. Anything else you guys want to say about the 2024 and what we need to do moving on to this 2025, guys? 2025. Can y'all believe that? 2025.
If we're recapping,
Yeah,
we're
we're recapping.
recapping of 2024,
Yes, sir.
what are the biggest things that happened this year
What as far as just in general?
in general?
I mean,
Right.
that the raid on Diddy House leading up to his arrest.
Yeah, that was big.
I mean, you know, it's been a lot of craziness going on this whole year, I think. But, you know, the knockdown Diddy, you know, I think that was one of them. But it's been a lot of other, you know.
And you got to also include, too, how it's finally over, thank God, but the presidential stuff that's been
Yeah.
going
Oh
on.
yeah,
You know, a lot has been discussed over this year alone and still being discussed. And now it's starting to involve more Congress and Senate, you know, being more on the live TV. Now they're talking about, I think I forgot the gentleman's name. He had to step down from Congress. I don't know why, but, you know, that's what they've been talking about. So there's a lot of political warfare that's been going on throughout the year here in our nation. So that was also a big thing in 2024.
Yeah, definitely the political. Yeah, in the political realm, that's for sure. Been big on that. And another thing I wanted to say, far as with just the economy, you know, the inflation.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know,
that's a big one.
This inflation has just
I
been,
agree.
you know, out of just going bananas, right? So, you know, hopefully we can get a hold of that this 2025, you know, get a
Yeah.
hold and get a grip on this inflation and hopefully get things back to normal, because I know it's a lot of people right now this holiday season that, you know, is not really in a great space, you know. So anybody, please, if you can help out, help your fellow neighbor. You know, me and my friend, we was trying to set up something to actually go pass out meals to the homeless. It's a lot of homeless going on down here in Georgia, guys, and they really need us. It's a lot of, you know, unfortunate people right now dealing with a lot of pressure. So if anybody can do anything and band together to try to help, you know, the situation, you know, definitely, you know, push forward for that, you know.
And I encourage people also to volunteer at your nearest homeless shelter and also your nearest food bank as well, because there's a lot of churches and nonprofit organizations that would love to have volunteers help them out to prepare supplies and food for the homeless as well. I mean, it's nothing wrong with it. You know, we always want to make sure we take care of one another just like we do as well to our family. So
Yeah.
Absolutely, absolutely, man. There's a lot of people in need right now. So, you know, any New Year's resolutions? Anybody getting ready for these New Year resolutions?
I really stopped. I stopped making New Year's resolutions because they don't never last.
Okay.
same as me. I have not made a resolution since I was in high school. I
Okay.
stopped because I've learned over my life that even if I make resolutions, I'm not guaranteed that it's going to go according as I want it to. And then I have to remember that, you know, even though it's my life, God has everything already planned out. So I just kind of stick to, you know, allowing God to steer me in the right path throughout my year.
Okay, that's great. That's great. What about you, King Eric?
Well, for me, I mean, I make them and I try to keep them. But the biggest one I try to make is to be a better person than I was the year before. And I try to make that every day, to be a better person than I was the day before. Of course, we all fall short, but
I mean, we're only human.
we're human, but we have to keep moving and keep striving. So there's a lot of things that I want to do, but I also know that you just have to stay disciplined to do it. And sometimes I know that my discipline is not there, but I know I have to get better with that. So that's one of the things I'm gonna try to focus on more this upcoming year, is be more disciplined when I start doing projects or certain things that I want to happen for the year.
That's right. That's right. That's right. And me myself too. I do make resolutions. I mean, you know, New Year resolutions. I think the biggest one for me is health. Trying to get this weight off of me, man. It's just seemed like this weight just has been just sticking to me like glue. I mean, I've been trying to leave the meat alone. I've been going the vegetarian route here for the last month, and it's been helping. I feel a lot better, but my weight, it just seems to still fluctuate. So, you know, that's one of my New Year's resolutions. I want to actually get this weight down to a desired weight. Also, I want to also start back working out and just get myself in physical good shape. You know, physical, and try to keep myself in a good mental space. You
I
know?
say going to the gym will do that.
Yes.
Yes, I'm going to, you know, earlier this year I made the decision for myself to start cutting back on food. I started calorie counting, started losing weight, going to the gym, and then I found out a lot of things. You're gonna find out
Yeah.
a lot about yourself.
Yeah, you
in
looking
this.
good too, brother. I want to tell you too,
Oh,
man.
thank you.
You know, with your journey, man, you doing real good, man. You looking good, healthy, you know, and that's what it's about, man.
Oh yeah, it's about, like, you know, I noticed I don't snore anymore. When I get up, my joints don't hurt.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
and then the biggest thing is I found I have a newfound love for the gym.
That's
You
right.
know, whenever I have a headache, I go to the gym. I don't even take medicine. I go to the gym. If
yeah.
I'm down, go to the gym. Stressed out, go to the gym.
Yes.
Like, I've realized that it's a remedy for almost everything.
Yes, yes, yes. And I gotta start practicing that.
You know, two things. You remind me of an old coworker I've known years ago when I used to do security at 18th, the old AT&T building. He told me anytime he doesn't work out, his body gets completely sore.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, sore? Shouldn't it be the opposite? He says, no, if I don't work out like I have on my regular schedule, my body starts to hurt. It tells me that, hey, you're messing up your ritual. Go back to the gym, go work out. And he says he does it, he feels a whole lot better. And then, two, I encourage you to research on the blood type DNA. I mean, not blood type DNA, blood type diet. Because my mom, she tried it, and I need to get back to doing it as well. But it mostly deals with self-discipline, because learning how to eat according to your blood type will really show a lot of
Yeah, I
healthy
heard that.
results.
And you had spoke about that
I
too
did.
on a prior episode too.
Correct.
And I have did some research on that prior, but I set it down, and now that you mentioned it to me again, I will probably go back and pick it up, because they say it works.
It does, and I encourage viewers who are watching, do some research on blood type diets. They really work and help. Not
Gotta
only
check
allow
that
you
out.
to lose weight, but to also help prevent other sickness. Like, for an example, if you love to drink orange juice, and you know whenever you drink orange juice, your nose starts to get runny, you start to cough up phlegm. Well, that tells you your blood type is not supposed to drink orange juice. And once you stop drinking it, you're going to notice the difference. Your nose is not runny. Your sinuses are not congested. You'll feel a whole lot better. So give it a try.
Okay. And you've been practicing it
On and off.
on and off.
On and off.
Can you
And
tell the
it's-
difference? I mean,
Not yet. I
Not
have to
yet?
at least give it a month or two to start seeing a difference. It's just, it's very expensive, because a lot of meats that I have listed on mine is like, not codfish, but it's red snapper. That's expensive. And I tried. I went to the farmer's market in Decatur.
yeah, they about
and,
like almost $20 a pound.
Correct.
Red
It's pretty-
snappers, yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty expensive. So,
Yeah.
I'll stick with my salmon.
and that's another thing. Like, I love salmon. I think I could eat salmon, but like I told you guys before in the previous episode, I love lamb, but my blood type's not supposed to eat it. So
Right.
yeah, it's like it tastes good.
Yeah, and that's something that we always, we got to be more aware of too, because a lot of us don't even know our blood type, right? Even when we get our blood work done, well, we're supposed to get our blood work done every year, especially when we get older, guys. But they charge you extra to find out your blood type.
Not really. I mean, if you download the app, it shows you the results on the app.
Where? Who? On what app?
Whatever medical office you're with,
They'll do what?
they post the test results on your
Yeah, they
profile.
post the test results, but
And
they don't test for your blood type.
But I mean,
Oh,
Now,
but
they might check
even
for your PSA, your what is that, your A1s, and and all of that, and what the doctor, prescribed for him to, actually, see how your whole body is doing.
Yeah.
As far as with your liver, and your pancreas, and all of that. But they don't never test for your actual blood type.
I mean,
I
if you
got
go
you.
to the Red Cross,
You can do it for free.
right? Because
If
I,
you donate
I
blood,
donate,
yeah.
I donate blood because my type
Yeah.
is so rare. They hit me up all the time.
Really?
Could you please come donate some blood, sir?
Really?
We need some of your blood, sir.
We need some of your blood. Okay.
But yeah, I try to donate every 3 months.
okay. all
Every
right.
3 months I
Yeah.
donate. So,
Okay. Well, yeah.
but,
So that's a way, guys, that you guys can find out your blood type. Hey, go to the local Red Cross.
And I know
donate
for
a
me-
quart. What they take
yeah,
about
they,
a quart?
they just take a quart.
About a quart. Yeah.
And I know for me, I've tried the blood type diet. I thought about going back, but see, I just love chicken. And it doesn't, it tell me I can't have chicken. I mean, I can have beef, I can have turkey, lamb.
Okay.
Yeah, I can have
And
lamb.
see, I
so
never
you
tried the blood type
But,
diet,
Yeah.
but what I'm on is, I just put myself in a calorie deficit. I found how many calories I need to eat in a day, and then I just put a set thing of I only eating 1,500 calories, low calorie, high volumes of food. So I eat a lot, but I'm still in a calorie deficit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had personal trainers tell me the same thing. He kind of laid out a schedule, bring I think about 8 meals, and make sure it's in your calorie range.
Yeah. I don't eat 8 meals. I eat 2 meals a day. I'm also doing intermittent fasting.
Okay.
So I stop eating at 8 o'clock at night and I eat at 12 noon.
Oh, so you skip one on breakfast.
Yeah, I skip breakfast and I eat in that 8-hour window.
And see, like me, and this goes for any other person that's on medications. Like I have to take medicine in the morning and at night. So my wife was telling me before, in trying to intermittent fasting diet will also help. Just skip lunch. And I know lunch is one of my favorite times of the day. Like that's the time to go eat, eat some grub. But, skipping lunch, just do breakfast and dinner, then that'd be fine.
But I say in my intermittent fasting though, sometimes, I might eat, before 12 and I just don't eat again until after 8. I mean, sometimes it might happen like that, but, I try to make that 12 to 8.
I mean, he's still eating breakfast. It's just his breakfast is at 12 o'clock.
Right.
His breakfast is at 12. So, I mean, I intermittent fasted before, and I would eat at 12, 2, 4, 6, and 8. That'll be my last time eating, 8 o'clock. So, I mean, it's all about what you eat in between those times. So 12,
exactly.
I eat is my breakfast. 2, I might drink a shake. 4, I might eat. That's my lunch. 6, I drink another shake. 8, I'm done. Dinner, I'm done.
And it's like for my snacks, I'll throw in some oats in there or some fruit, berries.
Right.
It's just all in what you putting it down. Like I stopped eating like bologna. What's that type of meat
Cold
called?
cuts.
Yeah, processed foods. I mainly stopped eating processed foods, and I feel a lot better doing that. I quit eating pork.
Okay.
So I made a lot of changes doing this, and I'm seeing myself almost skinny for the first time in all my life, and I'm like, wow.
Almost skinny?
Well, I'm not skinny.
You're thin. How about that?
It's working. It's working. It's working for you.
And I'll just say when somebody, anybody out there, just a little tip, find a regimen that works for you.
That's
The blood type diet might not be for you, but just keep trying. At least you're trying.
That's right. And that's what we own, guys, this 2025. We're trying to get our health back in shape, trying to get our health in order, and then mind, soul, body. Hey, it all works into one, but stay tuned. We got to take a little 2-minute break, and we'll be back in 2 and 2.
Hi, I'm Chief Gary Sparks with the Douglasville Police Department. Today we want to give you some safety tips concerning traffic stops. Take a look.
So you look in your rear view mirror and see flashing blue lights. What do? Remain calm. Yield to the right and pull your vehicle over into an off-road area that is safe for both you and the officer. Put your car in park. Remove your foot from the brake and turn the radio off. Remain in your vehicle. Have your driver's license readily available for the officer. Keep your hands on the steering wheel, visible for the officer at all times. If you need to retrieve any items from the interior, explain what you're reaching for to the officer and avoid any sudden movements. Rolling the window down completely establishes a level of trust with the officer and allows for ease of interaction during the routine traffic stop. Be courteous and polite. Be cooperative and willing to follow the officer's instructions. During a routine traffic stop, the officer will return to his vehicle to run the tag and driver's license verification and complete a citation if one is necessary. Once the officer returns and approaches your vehicle, whether or not a citation or warning is issued, please remain calm, courteous, and cooperative. Sign the citation acknowledging you agree to appear in court, and do not dispute the citation with the officer. The officer will give you a court date to explain or defend your infraction.
Okay, ma'am. Like I told you, I did clock you at 51 in a 35 mile per hour speed zone. I did issue a citation, okay? This here is going to be your court date. I just need a signature from you stating that you received a copy of this citation, okay?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right. Here's your driver license.
Thank you.
Along with a copy of the citation, okay? You have any questions or concerns for me?
No, sir.
Okay, well, you have a nice day, okay?
Thank you. You
Thank
too.
you.
Following these few simple steps will help ensure a safe interaction for both you and the officer.
I hope these few tips help you as it relates to dealing with law enforcement and traffic stops. Not only in traffic stops, but in all encounters with law enforcement. We hope that all our encounters are safe for the citizens as well as for our officers. Again, we want you to be safe, and if you have any problems with the Douglasville Police Department, don't hesitate to give us a call and make your concerns known. I would add that Georgia is a right to carry state, and we hope that if you are carrying, that on these traffic stops and all encounters, please let the officer know that you are carrying. This will ensure your safety and our officers' safety. Thank you, may God bless you, and may God keep our community safe. We are one.
On TV 1061.
Man, what they gonna do with this black on black crime, man? I'm sick of this. Thank you for watching another edition of Talk Show Kings on TV 1061. We'll be seeing you soon.
Welcome back to our second half of the show, guys. We was talking about the new year and New Year resolutions, the first half, and how we're going to try to move forward in this 2025. But this second half, I think we're going to get into some man cave talk. We're going to talk about this football season, some sports. What's up with these sports, guys? What's up with who y'all got for this Super Bowl?
It ain't the Falcons. I can
No
tell you that
Falcons?
much.
I was trying not to, but
Yeah, we're going to get into these sports.
nah, I'm kind of having a feeling it's going to either be the Chiefs versus the Eagles.
Chiefs, Eagles? Okay.
Well, not Eagles, I'm sorry. Chiefs versus the Lions.
Chief Lions. Okay.
Yeah.
I got I'm taking the Bills and the Lions.
Bills and the Lions. Okay. What about you, Jaquez?
I'm not even sure. I haven't even followed sports this year. I've
Okay.
just been on my grind.
Yes. Well, I'm a Mahomes fan, so I definitely can go with the Chiefs and Detroit been playing tough ball, man. You know, they've been playing some real good ball. And it's about time for them to try to make it into the big game. So I can see that.
It's time for them to break that curse.
Yeah, I can see that.
You know.
I can see that. But I definitely got the Chiefs to be there. I don't know who they're gonna play.
I don't think I'm gonna give you my reason on why I don't think the Chiefs gonna be there. One name.
What's that?
Josh Allen. One name.
He's tough, but he can get handled too.
Who did y'all lose to?
The Chiefs. I mean, we lost, I think they lost to the Bills.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And where did
That
y'all
was
lose
just
to
one
them
loss,
at?
though. That was just one loss.
Yeah.
though.
That's the only loss.
Yeah, that's just one loss. That don't really count.
But that's a big loss.
That's
I mean,
a big loss. You
but-
lose at home.
Buffalo
at
playing
home.
a good game though. Buffalo playing a good football. But I'm not too much of a Buffalo fan.
I'm not a fan.
Yeah.
I just believe that they have. I'm a football fan.
Yeah.
Just so you
Yeah.
know.
Yes.
See,
Yes.
my team. I don't have a dog in the fight either way it go.
Yes.
My team is the Tennessee Titans.
Right.
We're not even gonna talk about them.
Right.
So let's just leave that where it's at.
Yes.
But
yes.
I like football.
Yes.
So I believe that the Bills and Josh Allen, after so many disappointing years of losing to the Mahomes and Taylor Swifts,
Yeah.
I think that
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
I think they have their number now.
You think
So,
you think it's their year?
I think it's their year.
Okay.
And I could say this year alone, maybe I could say the last couple seasons, but it's NFL's not the same as it used to. Usually you'll see teams like the Steelers, the Broncos, who would be at the top. Now it's kind of like all backwards. Well, not backwards. It's like totally different now. You have teams you never even imagined would make it this far in the top. Like you said, the Buffalo Bills, the Detroit Lions. You have the Eagles. Now, the Eagles has a good reputation, a good history, but the way they've been performing over the past couple seasons has been amazing. And it's getting better
you
by
have had a lot of underdog teams, rise to the occasion.
Correct.
I would say. I definitely would say that. And like you say, the NFL, you never can tell. It's a day-by-day thing, right? Anybody can win on any given day, right?
Any given Sunday,
given
exactly.
Sunday, anybody can win. But I'm still gonna roll with the Chiefs, and then like you say, Detroit do look good. Buffalo, they do look good, but I just don't like Buffalo. So that's why I'm not going. I'm not going.
I mean, when the last time you seen Buffalo make it this far, though?
Yeah,
that's the question.
Last year.
Last year?
Yeah, they did. They made it. They almost went to the big game last year.
Yeah, they lost to. Yeah. I think last year they lost to either Kansas City or they lost to Baltimore. But the year before that, they lost to Kansas City.
Yeah,
and it's like every time they get so close, of beating Kansas City. But this year they beat them, and so I think that they have them. They have their number now. But, I mean, even with that, you got the draft coming up.
Yeah.
You got the NFL draft coming up.
Yes.
And you got all this talk about Shedeur Sanders. Where is he going? Cam, the quarterback for Miami. Where is he going?
Yes.
Where is Travis Hunter going?
Where Deion Sanders going?
Deion ain't going nowhere.
He ain't going nowhere this year?
He's not going to NFL. He's going to stick to college.
Okay. But there was a little chatter about it.
Speaking of college football, I'm very excited for Michael Vick. He accepted his offer and he is ecstatic. He was he wasn't mad. He was more happy and excited that he got the offer. And I saw his little shot on a sports show where he was crying. I mean, that's tears of happiness. He probably never even imagined making it to this type of position before. I'm excited for him.
Yeah, I'm happy for him.
Yeah, I'm happy for him too on that big. That's big.
That is because I think he's going to a HBCU. I think
Virginia.
Yeah, Norfolk State.
Yeah,
Norfolk State.
Yeah,
and that's the same with Deion, right? Deion's with a HBCU, right?
Not anymore.
Not anymore. Okay,
not anymore.
But he started off with one.
Yeah, he started off.
So that's now we also starting to see HBCUs are starting to get the limelight now. And that's a good thing because there's been discussions about HBCUs not getting what they deserve compared to other colleges.
Well, okay. Now, see, we can say that for another topic for another day. But listen, but I do want to say
we did talk about that one episode
let's talk
of
about
2024.
You have to understand.
Yeah.
All of these professionals that went to the HBCUs, how much money do they give back to these HBCUs compared to all the other people that went to these other institutions that give back to their institutions?
So if you're thinking about it, depending on who you talk about, who gave the money, I mean, there's been records where it shows the government has issued a hefty amount of money to HBCUs, but when it comes to graduates and alumni of them donating money, that's a different question.
Right.
That's something that needs to be discussed because I've seen TV shows like Roland Martin where he was talking about how a lot of alumni, they don't invest in their college. They don't really send much money like they're supposed to. Even current students who just graduated really don't invest to their school. So we need to start doing that more often.
Yeah, I definitely agree. But now I think when the last term when Donald Trump was in office, he made it to where as though all HBCUs do qualify for government funding now.
And they do.
So they all can receive funds from the government, but like you say, far as with the alumni giving back, after graduating and becoming successful, that's another story. Yeah.
Correct.
That's another story in itself. And what about this college playoffs? What about this college playoffs?
Let's see who we got. You got Georgia.
You got Georgia. You got Texas.
Georgia
you
about
got
to
State.
lose.
Don't let no Georgia fans
Against
let you hear
Georgia,
that.
man.
Let you
You're
say that.
not a
Look, I
Falcons
don't-
fan.
look, I
You're not a UGA
Listen,
fan.
You know, them fighting words for Georgia fans.
Listen,
You say the Georgia's.
I don't care.
I don't know if that quarterback gonna be able to. Pull
Georgia's
him out
quarterback is not.
I don't think he's.
Carson Beck is done for the season.
I don't think so.
He's done for the season.
Yeah, he's done
He
for the
just had
season.
surgery. He's already declared for the NFL. Now you got the backup. Now, don't get me wrong. It may not be Notre Dame that beat them, but they're not going to win the championship. They're not going to win the championship. I do believe it's going to be Oregon, Ohio State, or Texas. One of those three. One of those
Oh, we
three.
got a
Here we
call.
go.
All right, got a caller.
When you talk about that football,
You're on the phone with Talk Show Kings. What do you got?
I'm just saying, what are we talking about with Georgia? What are y'all talking about? Beck is not going to make the cuts, and the backup quarterback is not going to be successful.
Would you want to
Like
expand
I
on
said,
that?
you about to get the Georgia fans mad. You on this one alone.
So again, no, I don't like Georgia, but I'm talking about football and football in general. Now, Georgia's backup quarterback is not proven. Their run game was only based off Carson Beck passing game. That's the reason why they were able to win those close games that they should have lost against Texas and Georgia Tech, but they win in 5 different overtimes with. So, at this point in the playoffs, they're not going to win the championship.
We're only going to win because I pray for my team every night before the battles, and God going to see us through.
And that's fine. You can pray for them. They're going to need all the help they can get. But there's some more teams out there that's going to take care of them. Thanks for
And the
calling.
only reason I do agree with you is because we do have the backup quarterback, and he doesn't get much playing time to prove himself and even be warmed up for the game. So that might be a situation where it does come down to the quarterback.
The Georgia fans are coming after you.
That's fine.
Yeah, that is a crippling blow when you guys lost a quarterback. You know, every team you got to have a good quarterback now in the college league. Thanks, caller. Thanks for your call, though.
But look, I get a lot of flack throughout the year about me not liking Georgia. See, I'm an Auburn fan, so of course I can't stand Georgia.
Okay.
I can't stand Georgia.
Okay.
It's like I would go for Gresham Park Rattler 7 and under team before I go for Georgia.
Right. Well, I'm an O State fan, so I'm riding with O State this year.
So,
what about you, King Jason? You quiet on the college
I've
level?
never been much into college sports. I've tried it when I was in high school, and I remember because when I was going to Campbell High, we used to go to some of the Georgia Tech football games, and that was when they used to have the old quarterback, last name Hamilton. I don't remember his first name, but he used to play good. That was when I tried, but I could never get into it because there's so many teams. You don't know who to pick, so I kind of just go with the crowd.
Okay. All right. Okay. Go with the
Well.
flow, right? Go with the flow. You never know. Like you say, any given day, anybody can come up and show out, in football,
So the Georgia's backup, like don't count them out.
I'm not counting him out. What I'm saying is, this is my take on it. Again, I study football. Whether I like the team or not, I look at the team overall. Right now, they don't have it what it takes to win the whole thing this year. That's just it. If Carson Beck was still playing, they have a chance. They got a chance.
See, but it shouldn't be that one person because the backup might do something spectacular.
Did you remember what happened to Florida State last year
What happened?
when their quarterback went down?
Why? That was just luck of the draw.
Luck of the draw, they backup didn't do anything. Georgia went in there and they beat the brakes off them in the bowl game.
Okay, that doesn't mean it's going to happen to this backup.
Okay.
Yeah, but he did play tough when he did get in. He finished the game out tough, and I thought he was going to go out like Carson on that hit. I literally didn't think he was going to get up from that, but that showed me a lot. He's up for the fight. So
Yeah.
you never know. Georgia might be able to withstand and hold their own down. We'll see. That's yet to be seen. What about in the NBA? What's up with the NBA guys? You guys following that NBA season?
Is it true that I heard LeBron and his son got traded? Is
No,
it-
no. I
That's
think his
not-
son went to the
His son's in the G League.
G League.
Yeah. He just went to the G League. Yeah.
Because I don't pay attention to NBA
No, they
either.
made,
But
so the Lakers that's another team I like in the NBA. The Lakers. So they didn't trade LeBron. They traded D'Lo and another guy that didn't matter. But they didn't.
LeBron's still with LA.
Unfortunately, yeah.
Okay.
Them Cavs is playing good though. Those Cavs is playing good on that up top. Cleveland Cavs, yeah, they looking pretty
Yeah,
good.
Cleveland is showing out. I don't know what y'all done put in them juices up there.
Hey,
in
they
juice
trying to
boxes.
put something together since LeBron left. You know, they gotta find the next LeBron.
Yeah, look, I know they doing it way better than the Warriors are doing.
Well, you know.
You know, the Warriors lost to
What's
the Knicks.
what's the Atlanta? What's the Hawks record? What they looking like?
It don't matter.
Yeah, it don't matter.
It don't matter.
You don't ever hear about them on the news.
But they was doing good for a minute, man. You know, it was doing pretty good. What's going on? What's up with that?
No clue.
Is that no clue, right?
No clue.
Yeah, no comment, right?
They just need a LeBron on their team.
No, we can't afford that.
It's not even that they can't
Atlanta
afford
Hawks
it.
can't afford it.
It's not even that the Hawks can't afford it. They don't know how to. I believe with the ownership, the Hawks
Yeah.
ownership, they don't know how to really market their players. You have a big marketing area, Atlanta, Los Angeles, New York. Why can't we get anybody here that can be marketed? Why can't you market the players here? I mean, even in New York, they have 2 players that they market and they build around for the Knicks. But here in Atlanta, it's like what? You got Trae Young, and then you probably
They gotta get him some help. They gotta get him some help.
But
I mean,
you're
he's
not
a dog now,
right? But you're
Trae
not
Young, a dog now.
exactly. But you're not helping them out. You're not marketing Atlanta.
Yeah. I see that.
Only thing you can market in Atlanta is what? Magic City.
It's a little more than
The
Magic
wings.
City.
I'm saying that's all
More
that they
than
can
just that.
market. I mean,
Yeah. Definitely Atlanta got to do a lot better. I thought they had it kind of worked out this year in football, though. They did pretty good. They was doing pretty good for a minute.
But Atlanta, they're focusing more on like Hollywood stuff because
Yeah.
you know you got Lionsgate that just opened down the street in Douglasville.
Correct.
Right.
A lot of places are shooting more and more in Atlanta, so that's where they're marketing
So
right
what do
now.
y'all feel about that, too? You know, with it's turning into like little Hollywood, you know?
Well, I mean,
Bollywood, Nollywood, what they call it?
Hollywood. Well, Bollywood, it's over in India.
What is it? Nollywood.
But when Kasim Reed was mayor, he was encouraging, Hollywood producers and companies to come to Atlanta for cheaper of taxes wise. And over the years, they've started to move here, and they've made a lot of movies here, a lot of production, a lot of TV shows. You have Tyler Perry production. You have his complex here. You have, like you said, Lionsgate, and then you have the one that's over in Dorville that's being built up, and then also some I think in Fayetteville. So it's spreading. It's spreading to where more producing companies are coming here for a cheaper rate. But the point is, to me, as a citizen of Georgia, what about the highways? You're getting all this money, and our highways are still horrible.
Yeah. And do you think I think that's maybe one of the reasons what drove the housing market up. Far as with all these, studios coming into town, Hollywood, these big producers and moving out the small guys to move in the big guys.
And they're also encouraging Fortune 500 companies to come here as well. You got Microsoft, State Farm, and I think Amazon was supposed to come in, but they ended up not getting chosen. So,
yeah, I think they just got to be careful, with
correct
allowing this market to go up, man. As far as in the real estate, it's going to put a lot of people out of their homes.
yeah.
That's what I fear. And I see it coming down the pipeline, and I
say the thing is, they don't care though. It's all about money to them.
But you got to say it's all about money, but it's not all about money when you got people that's You know, livelihood is on the line.
Oh, yeah, I
you know What
agree.
I'm
Yeah,
saying?
I
It's not
agree.
all about money, and of course, yeah, a lot of so-called, top dogs, big dogs. That's all they care about. But we gotta look at the small guy too. Everybody can't afford 2,000, 3,000 a month rent.
Oh, trust
The market down here don't even pay that. What is minimum wage still? What, $8? You know what I'm saying? That don't even add up. This is the thing that scares me, far as with how the housing market then just skyrocket. How do you expect somebody to live and you saying minimum wage is $8?
We have a very great point, because if you're looking at not just real estate, look at even apartments. Just for a
Yes.
1-bedroom apartment, you're looking to spend over $1,200.
Exactly.
And, when I got my second apartment, I had a 2-bedroom, and all I was paying was maybe about $800, $700
And
a
see,
month.
and like I'll tell you, was it in the city?
It was in Sandy Springs.
See, like for some reason, the closer you are to the city,
The
rent will go up.
Mhm.
Like,
But at this point,
It don't
it
matter.
doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't
Yeah.
matter.
At this point, it doesn't matter. So how could you have the average 1-2 bedroom hitting for $800, $1,000, but you got minimum wage at $8? It don't add up.
It doesn't.
That
and,
person
I
making
mean,
$8 an hour. That's all he bringing in a
yeah.
month.
and then they're not even working overtime. Not overtime, full time.
Correct.
So how do you expect people to live, people?
Yeah.
So this is the thing that scares me down here, and more you see more and more people out on the street, and it's going to happen more and more if we don't try to do something to help or correct this problem, of this gouging, because before you can come down here and you can get a 2-3 bedroom home for $500-600 a month back in the day.
Yeah.
Easy.
Today, yeah.
Yeah.
But now you can't find that.
Mm-mm.
So who do they expect to live in these places that that they're not even raising the minimum wage here? I mean,
Like the less places they either sell or rent, no money's coming in their pocket.
Correct.
Then they wonder how come all these scammers out here.
Yeah.
right? Scammers, robbers,
And
shoot.
those people
Thieves.
that's moving into these houses illegally.
Yeah, what is they called?
Squatters.
Squatters. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's it.
What do you expect them to do? I mean, come on. I mean, shoot, if I'm faced with living on the street and, it's a house right here that I can go in and sit my butt down in and turn some heat on and some lights on, I'm going in that house too.
Yeah. And
I mean, you just got to be honest.
I was also thinking of how recently, I think it was yesterday, I heard on a news article where they were saying the homeless population has skyrocketed because
Skyrocketed.
people are not able to afford any houses or apartments because they don't, either they're unemployed or they've gone broke,
Yes.
And see, and here go the thing that gets me. People want government assistance, but these government assistant places like the food stamp place goes off your gross income, knowing money's going to be taken out of it.
Yes.
Like, why go? What's the reason of going off our gross? Why can't you go off our net?
Well, it's always a catch-22, right? I mean, come on.
That is true.
Hey, we want to know your gross because guess we don't have anything to do with the net. We talking about what you grossing, and you better know how to manage or balance your book, or you're gonna be, like you said, man, you're gonna be hitting the road, man. And and it's sad, and it's very, very sad because more and more I see about it, I see it, and I hear about it. A lot of people down here. You want to be down here because it's a lot happening, but can you really afford to be here? It's something that we gotta ask ourselves. Maybe, and these are people that been born and raised here. They don't know nothing but Georgia, know nothing but Atlanta. That's faced with these challenges too. So we just got to be really mindful on what we're doing when, you got a property and they're offering you $300,000 for it, but you got to understand when you sell that property for $300,000, now that area, those houses has raised the market and now the taxes is coming next. So when you're dealing with a $300,000 home, now you're looking at taxes. You're looking at what, $3,000 a year. That's $3,000 a year on top of your mortgage.
I said, now I understand why during COVID people were doing that PPP loan.
Oh yeah, yeah, absolutely.
And I think people still getting busted for that now.
Oh yeah, people still getting busted.
The FBI still catching a lot of them.
I mean, but do you blame them?
No. I mean, it's just not us that's scamming the government. I mean, even the government scam themselves. I mean, you got the big corporate companies that's scamming the government. The government don't do nothing but find them.
I mean,
but it's like, if you make it that easy for us to get money, you don't think people are going to take it?
Oh, they're going to take it. They're going to find ways.
Absolutely, and that's my point. And especially if they're faced with sleeping outside and being able to have shelter. I mean, it's a serious topic, guys, and maybe we'll tap in a little bit more on another episode. But, that's something that since I've moved here that I've seen that I really actually seriously worry about, because, and it's so sad to me, when I see my brothers and my sisters on the side of the road and they're asking for anything, literally sign anything. I mean, I can only do my part, but that's only helping for that time being, right? It's, we have to do something to be able to, help our people out a little bit better. And whatever it is, hey, call me, sign me up. I'm willing to donate my time and my effort and, the monies that I can afford to, to donate to the cause. And if we all come in and pitch in, I think we can make a change. Just think, if you got 1,000 people with just donating $1, we got to find a way to be able to put this money in a pot, man, to help the have-nots, because they're out here and the numbers are going up, and it's sad to see, a lot of them, are us. I hate to see somebody out on the street. I hate to see that. It should no reason in no way possible our people should be homeless in this country with all this money that they throw away. But with that being said, we're gonna round everything up, and we're gonna go into any last words for the day. Any last words, King Yaquez?
Just my last word is, I hope that everybody have a great, safe new year. Watch out for cops. If you're drinking, take an Uber, and we'll see y'all next year.
All right, King Jason.
I want to continue to wish everyone a safe and happy holidays. Just make sure for a new year, to start off a new year, just make sure you leave all the negative energy in the past, in the back. Do not bring it with you. Start your new year off with positive energies and positive missions and goals. And Lord willing, your year will work out smoothly.
All right. King Eric.
Yeah, for me, I just wish everyone a happy new year and be blessed this upcoming year. And that's all I have. Everyone have a good one. See you next year.
All right. I see we got a caller
right.
calling in at the last second. Let's see if we can take it real quick.
Talk Show Kings, what you got?
Hey, let me ask you a question.
Yes, go.
So you guys seem like interesting, creative, kind, unique people.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I don't have anything after that. That's pretty good.
Oh.
Have a good year.
Thank you. You also have a good new year yourself.
Thanks for your call. And I would like to say, too, Happy New Year's and Happy Holidays to everybody. And till next week, Talk Show Kings. Peace.
Have a good one.
Tune in to Talk Show Kings on TV 1061.
Man, what they gonna do with this black on black crime, man? I'm sick of this. Thank you for watching another edition of Talk Show Kings on TV 1061. We'll be seeing you soon.
You are too.